Hello everybody, thanks for watching, and I'm going to show you a few different things today. I'm going to show you vinyl, also CDs. We got both in here, and this really runs the gamut, and this is quite a hodgepodge. A little bit of everything. I've got 45s, I've got a couple of LPs, and I've got CDs, so sit back and enjoy the ride if you're so inclined, okay? All right, to start with, a friend of mine a while ago now actually entered a contest to try to win uh, Paul McCartney tickets and to get to meet Paul. Well, unfortunately, he didn't win, but he did get sent for free 3 copies of this album. This the Wings compilation that was out on vinyl, and he was nice enough to give me 1 copy. Um, this is not the deluxe one. I don't have the deluxe one, but as a gift, I was very happy to receive this. This is just the one that only has 12 tracks on it. All right, and let's look at it. Take it out here. It's a nice inner sleeve, I gotta say. Very nice. And let's look at the record itself. Nice capital label. So I was happy to receive this. Thank you again for being generous and helping me out here, giving me a gift, because I had not gotten this before myself. Oh, also, I forgot. Look what else is in here. There's a booklet in here. Almost forgot to show it. All right. Front. The back. Yeah, I didn't pick up this particular release, but this is great. I mean, this is really nice. Look at the centerfold. All the pictures, wings related photos. You can't say you're not getting a lot of good material with this as far as the extra stuff. Really attractive packaging. Okay, that's one. Now, the other one, this is one that I bought myself, and I have to tell you, I kind of regret it. I have buyer's remorse. It's come to the point where I'm really enjoying the new Rolling Stones album, Foreign Tongues. Didn't really love it when I was first putting it on, but the more I played it, the more I did love it. And, but I didn't expect to get this. Yeah, I actually bought the LP, or should I say, 2 LP set. And one of the reasons I regret this is because it was so danged expensive. I mean, this thing was like 50 bucks or something. But that's because they take an album, which admittedly runs a little longer than usual. It's a little, running time is a bit much. And they spread it over 2 records. So actually, it's a nice gatefold. Definitely beautiful gatefold. You know, and yeah, so you have to get uh, 2 LPs to fit all this material, which I don't like. This it's another reason why these days I prefer CDs, because there are 3 tracks per side. Really, I mean, I know they do that because they want to save the audio quality. The idea is not to cram too much onto a single disc, and you spread it out, get better sound quality by putting 3 tracks per disc. 4 sides? Who the hell wants to flip an album 4 sides, you know? I'm an old fan. Hold on a minute. Lyrics. You know, I'm an old fan of vinyl. I mean, I do like vinyl very much, but not when it comes to having to flip it over that many times. I know it's taking a while for me to get this back in here. Yeah, I'd much rather just play a single album. Now, of course, there have always been double LPs. I mean, that's not really new, but I don't think there's enough on here to consider it a 2 LP set, really. So, all right, let's save the 45s for last. I'm gonna stick with the Rolling Stones for a minute. I got some Rolling Stones CDs, which I've talked about before. Here are a couple of the 2002 APCO releases. Okay, England's newest hitmakers with the Rolling Stones on CD. You know, I've gotten quite a few of these releases and they sound really good. Okay. Also, this album, which I reviewed and didn't really like in its entirety, but it's got its moments, and that's A Satanic Majesty's Request. And an album I have yet to listen to in its entirety, that being Exile on Main Street, that everybody loves, okay? And this is not the same series, I don't believe. I don't think so. Not the same CD series. And something completely out of the way. For $1, I picked this up. Something totally different. Linda Ronstadt, the album called Get Closer from, I think, 1982. I love the title track, Get Closer. And she also does a cover of the song Lies by the Knickerbockers. And she also does a cover of the song Tell Him, among other things. And that's the reason really why I bought it. I used to have this on vinyl years ago. Okay, let's finish up with some 45s. But there are quite a number of 45s here, so we're going to do them right now. All right. Let's do a couple of television shows here. We have here the song from MASH. A song from MASH, which is called Suicide is Painless. Don't believe it. Okay, don't believe that. Sorry. But anyway, this was quite a find. I didn't even know this existed from the TV show Petticoat Junction. There's a song, the title track, Petticoat Junction. Kurt Massey. And it's the guy, it's the same way it sounds on the TV show. Except they don't have the girls singing along, you know. There's a little hotel called the Shady Rest at the Junction. Petticoat Junction. Yeah, they don't have the girls singing that part on it, but it still was cool to find this, man. Okay, this is this is a novelty record. It's pretty bad, but when I show this, you might think it's a Rolling Stones record because it's on London. But it's actually the Fonz song, Fonzie, from when Happy Days was big by the Hayettes. You get it? Fonzie always said, hey. So this is by the Hayettes. We got the Fonz song and the vocal. And side A is vocal, side B is instrumental. Now, still sticking for a bit with the TV show theme, we have Desi Arnaz and his orchestra doing a song. I don't know if this is the A side or not. This one is Forever Darling. Forever Darling was a movie that Lucille Ball and Desi were in, but I got it for this song, which is, if you watch I Love Lucy, you know that he has this song that he sings, Ricky Ricardo, where he sings, take a big straw hat and put it over your eyes. And it says here, the Straw Hat Song. You might not be able to see that good. The Straw Hat Song. And the MGM record sleeve. It was really fun I always liked that song on I Love Lucy, so that was fun. Okay, I think I'm going to leave this one in the wrapper. This is Danny and the Juniors. They did the song At the Hop. This one is Rock and Roll is Here to Stay. Rock and Roll is Here to Stay. right? Got the Animals, It's My Life, a great song. You know, I have all these songs that I like the Animals and some other artists I'm going to be showing you, but it's sometimes fun just to have a 45. I love the 45s. Okay, here's one on Parrot Records, Engelbert Humperdinck. Engelbert Humperdinck doing a song that I love, A Man Without Love. Lonely is a Man Without Love. And I got familiar with Engelbert by my mother's collection. I mean, that happened to a lot of kids, right? My mother loved Engelbert and used to play that song. I must have this next 45 many, many times. I just really love this song, Baby Talk by Jan and Dean. And I've never seen it with the lettering being that large. Usually it's tiny lettering. And the B-side I even love. When I was a child, my mother had this record in her collection. And I used to play the record, but I played the B-side more than the A-side. And that is Jeanette, Get Your Hair Done, the B-side. That's a fun track. And it's got if you never heard Jeanette, Get Your Hair Done, it has a really shocking ending. At least a shocking ending for a little 3 or 4-year-old kid playing it on his little portable phonograph. All right, I think this is a repeat. I think I have this already. My Boyfriend got a Beatle haircut. It's one of those Beatle novelty records by Donna Lynn. This is interesting. I don't believe I picked this up, but I did. Because even though it's just a Hall of Fame label, Columbia Hall of Fame label, it's Wings. And Wings is doing Good Night Tonight. I got Getting Closer is one of them. Getting Closer. Good Night Tonight is on the other side. And I got a real charge out of playing Good Night Tonight on a phonograph at my record store when I picked this up. And watching this label, I mean, it's just weird to see it on this label, in my opinion. So we got the Columbia Hall of Fame. All right, next up, I got a couple of records by Herman's Hermits. Okay, this one here is called Listen People. Listen People. Always loved the B-side. Once again, when I was a child, I played the B-side a lot. It's an obscure track, but it's called Got a Feeling. Got a feeling about you. You know, this was a real find, I think. This was pretty amazing to me. A disc jockey record. Not for sale. Let's take it out of the sleeve. Herman's Hermits. It's one of my very favorite Herman's Hermits tracks. A must to avoid. She's a must to avoid. Not for sale on the disc jockey label. This was a real happy find. All right, let's move along here. Look at this. I've been collecting Herman's Hermits stuff. I really am a Herman's Hermits fan. And I found this interesting item, which is weird. It says All About Herman of Herman's Hermits. This is a flexi disc. One of these flexi discs, not really a record. All About Herman of Herman's Hermits on red flexi. And this actually plays on 33 1/3 RPMs. It plays slow. And it's actually a disc jockey reading quotes from Peter Noone, aka Herman of Herman's Hermits. It's not too bad it's not an interview with Peter Noone himself. It's actually the disc jockey talking about him and reading quotes from him from an interview or something. But it's an interesting piece. I've never heard of it before. All right, let's move along here. This is really weird. I didn't even know this existed. Let me get it out of the sleeve. I don't know which one is the A side. I'm trying to look to see if there's numbers on here that indicate A and B. And unfortunately, somebody wrote on this. So it's Bernadette Peters, the actress. Remember Bernadette Peters? There's a record here, We'll Start the Party Again. And as you can see, yeah, unfortunately, it's written on. I played both sides of this. And I loved it. I really loved it. Who knew Bernadette Peters could do this? I think this is from 1965. This second one is called Wait Johnny for Me by Bernadette Peters. And that was a happy find as well. Okay, only a few more left. I think 3 more. This was interesting. I picked this up. John Denver for a not for sale promo record, DJ promo, I guess. Sunshine on My Shoulders. We might not see that. It says the short version. That's the short version there. And then the other side has Sunshine on My Shoulders, the long version. Okay. All right, we got 2 left. These next 2 records are also white label promos. I think I'll take them out of the sleeve for this. Let me see. Okay, this one here, both not for sale, promotional records. We got Cher on a white label promo with Dark Lady, another great track. I love those 70s Cher songs. You can't really see it clearly. And it's the same thing on the B-side. And finally, we have one more white label promo. It's also Cher, and this one is Half Breed. But what's interesting is somebody put a sticker over the record, so you can't read the title, but somebody wrote in pen Half Breed on it. Oh, come on, get in there. It is. Somebody wrote that on it with pen, because that was the side, I guess that's the hit. You know, I also love that song back when I was like 11 years old and I bought the 45. On the other side is Melody. So there it is. I thank you everybody for joining me. This was fun to show you all these things. Please subscribe, please like the video, and stay tuned.